Hello, brethren. My name is Busisiwe Mabena, and today I'll be sharing about a lady named Rahab. We find the scripture reading in the book of Joshua, chapter 2, verses 1 to 24, where we learned that Rahab was a prostitute in the Canaanite land. Before the Israelites could actually enter the land, they sent 2 spies to go and spy the land, where they can see the people and the place. Upon their arrival, Rahab and some of the people around there, they had already heard that the Israelites were coming. And they had already heard about the marvelous things that their powerful God had done. And as a result of that, they were terrified. So when the spies requested that Rahab hid them in her house, Rahab agreed to hid them only on one condition, provided that when they come to take over the land, that they would spare her, and not only her, but with the rest of her family. And they agreed. They had an agreement with the spies. Yes, they hid them, and the rest of the Canaanite, even when they were looking for them, for the spies, they couldn't find them. And we also learned in Joshua chapter 6, verses 25, where the Israelites had actually returned. Indeed, they kept their word and spared Rahab and her family. Their agreement was that when the spies returned, Rahab should actually put a red robe from the window, so that they can see that this house will not be demolished, that it will be spared. Not only the house, but the family, everybody else that Rahab wanted to spare, like her family, her brothers, her parents. They were all in that same house where there was a red robe. And subsequently, they were spared because of Rahab hiding the spies. And again, on Matthew chapter 1, verses 6 to 7 and verse 16, Rahab was later listed in the lineage, in the ancestors of Jesus, because Rahab later got married to an Israelite man. And as a result of the faith that Rahab had, her name was also listed in the book where the giants of faith are listed, in the book of Hebrews chapter 11, verses 30. Again, in the book of James chapter 2, verse 25, Rahab was put right with God. She was put right with God as a result of her faith, as a result of her actions, despite of her background, despite of the fact that she was a prostitute. What lesson can one learn from this lady is that it matters not where you come from, but your faith. Your faith can move mountains. Your faith can make you right standing with God. Yes, people can label you. People can say whatever, they can call you names. But as long as your faith remains unshaken, as long as your actions are led by faith in God. Rahab believed in this God even when she did not know her. She did not know him. She only heard about the marvelous things that the God of the Israelites had done. I can only imagine that when Rahab was still a prostitute in that land, not even one person would have thought that Rahab would later be an ancestor of Jesus and David. But hey, her faith saved her. Not only her and the people around here. Another lesson that we can get is that our faith, your faith, can save the people, not only you, but everybody else that is around you. And that is a lesson that we can take from this lady. It matters not where you come from. Your background is irrelevant, but what matters is your actions and your right standing with God, your faith in God. Thank you, brethren, and I wish you a happy and a blessed Women's Month. Thank you.